Hello, and welcome to the Funk Cafe. I'm your man, DJ Funk. And welcome, come on in, set for a spell. As my grandma used to say, come on and sit for a spell. Whew, man, it's been great. It's been great. Um, so far, the weekend, it's been nice. I want to thank everybody who watched my last video. The views were great. I want to thank you. And I'm glad you really enjoyed it. I know it was a little bit long, and I was hesitant because of that, but apparently a lot of people enjoyed it. So I'm happy for that. Now, this one might be a little bit long, but I'm going to try to speed it up because if you saw the heading on this video, it says DJ Funk with special guest Mr. Walmart and Miss Target. And the reason for that is because I'm going to be showing and talking about Walmart and Target records. And that might sound funny if you've been following me and know me, because of, yes, I love crate digging. Yes, I love my indie stores. But with prices going up, and it's no fault of the indie stores at all, they got to do what they got to do, but we also got to do what we got to do. And if you love buying vinyl, enjoying the different variants of vinyl, then you still want to be able to find a way to be able to afford it and enjoy it, and make sure you stay up on your everyday expenses, such as, you know, the mortgage, the rent, your food, your gas, you know, the things we really need, because when you think without that, we won't be able to have no records. Where we gonna play them without no home or apartment, without electricity? So with that said, let's move on. Now, let's get some old business out the way from the last video. If you saw my last video, I showed this, but I haven't not opened it yet. I opened it, played it. Fantastic, fantastic. And remember when I said it says colored vinyl, limited to 1,000 copies, and I said I didn't know what color it was because I haven't not opened it. Now I know what color. And also remember I said by looking at the hype sticker and the color, I could see it being yellow. I was almost there. Boom! Yellow splattered vinyl. And it sounds terrific. Sounds good. The music is good. I mean, if you like that soul funk, that tone, you're gonna love this album. These Scared Souls, fantastic album. Enjoyed it, A to B. The next record that I showed in the last video was the JPQ band, Jimmy Persons Quintet. And it's called Quintessence. This is the only album this group ever done. Light in the Attic. This was North Carolina, 1983. It says Rare 1983 Soul Funk Private Press. Okay. Played it. It's not as funky as these Scared Souls. to me, it was more like a soul, jazzy funk type sound that these cats had. Now, looking at the cover, I didn't know anything about them, as I mentioned in the last video. But one thing I did like is that they gave me a window to see what this band looked like, right there. And this, like I said, the only album they did. And right here it says, now appearing, Huck's Restaurant. I guess that's in North Carolina. And it's at the Quaker Valley Shopping Center. And they were going to be appearing there Sunday from 8:30 to 11:30. That's a nice set. 8:30 to 11:30? It's a nice set. And of course the back just, you know, the track listings and the writers and players on each song. But very nice. Very, very nice. And it sounds terrific. I mean, this pressing, well, it's like in that, and if you know any of their work, they do good work. And then just on standard, like I said, black vinyl, sounds terrific. Sounds terrific. Now that we got that out the way, let's move on. Yes, let's move on. Now, like I said, well, I haven't said it yet, but I'm going to say it. All of the hype on finding out things of late in the vinyl community, such as, number one, the price hikes. Woo, man. When Universal threw out that price hike, basically $10 a record more, that was a shock. Then, of course, the scandal with Mobile Fidelity, whatever. But it also just kind of, me personally, put me in a kind of tailspin. Now, the Mobile Fidelity did nothing for me, to me, because I'm not a MoFi head or anything like that. Matter of fact, I think in a few videos back on these shows that I had one, and it was Miles Davis' Sorceress. So that didn't affect me. But the price hike did. And so I found myself definitely doing more crate digging and just, you know, going back to the records that they already had in the store, flipping through them bins that been already priced and set at that price, going through there that I, you know, just flipped through, didn't get at the particular time, but was interested, started doing that, buying records that I was interested but never bought, but by the price didn't raise on them. You know, I've been doing that, buying those, and that's been good. But like I said, you got to think about your wallet. And you like buying vinyl, you like just the format of it all, and you want to be able to keep on buying it. You know, a lot of my people, friends, they said, hey, I'm just going to start buying the CDs. So some people I know did swing over and say they still buy a record here and there, but not like they used to, and they just go on to the CDs. So Mr. Walmart and Miss Target, I've been kind of going through the aisles there and looking at some stuff. And I'll be honest, been really impressed with the quality, the packaging, and the price. So I'm going to start with this record here, Bruno Mars, 24 Karat Magic. Now, this was my original copy that I bought 2016. Now, I don't know if it was two variants of this, but when I went to my store, this is with the head right here. This. I want you to look at it. I want you to really pay attention to that right there. Same on the back. Pay attention to the wording. All right. I paid at the time, brand new, $26 for this. I was used to that. That's not the issue. Now, Walmart, oh, and I'm sorry, this is on standard black vinyl. Now, Walmart come out with their version, and yellow vinyl, but look at his name and the title of the album. If you can make it out, that is Gold Leaf. You can feel it. Gold Leaf, Gold Leaf, whatever you want to call it, right there. All the track listing is the same, even on the spine. It's gatefolded just like the original. And it has this beautiful gold, which I played, and it sounds fantastic. Sounds good. Sounds fantastic. And not only that, and I left the price tag on here too. $21.97. $21.97. All right. That's from Mr. Walmart. Moving right along. Bruno Mars. Doo-wops and hooligans. Pressed on yellow vinyl, under $20. Also sounds fantastic, and on that beautiful yellow vinyl. Now, I never owned this on wax, but I owned, as I showed you, that one. That was the only Bruno Mars album I owned. But now I have this, and I definitely went this route when I saw it. We're going to stay in the Bruno Mars here. Bruno Mars, Unorthodox Jukebox. On dark red vinyl. This was, I believe, $21 or $22. Sounds good. I'm not complaining about the sound. It sounds good. But I will be honest. I have a nice stylus and, for my ears, a nice setup that, I love it. I love my setup, and it sounds great when I drop that needle. Never had this, but now, thanks to Mr. Walmart, here it is, and I'm satisfied. Now, I showed this before in other videos, but like I said, I'm sticking with this whole Walmart vibe, so I'm going to re-show my pet Benatar icon. My sister, the Big Yellow Rebel, Mikey showed this in one of her videos. I'm a Pat Benatar fan. I have all her albums. I love Pat Benatar. I love Pat Benatar. But the icon is where you can just don't have to go and grab her albums to hear songs. If you just want to hear all her biggest hits, right here on this icon album, on this beautiful blue. Compliments of Walmart. And it sounds great. No complaints. And I believe 23 bucks. See, I haven't went over $25 yet. Now we're going to get into some soundtracks. Let's go with everybody was grabbing that. Because originals were through the roof. But the Whitney Houston soundtrack on red vinyl. I'm going to try to speed it up here a little bit, but it's on red vinyl. And you go to any Walmart, you can't find this with a search warrant. They're online selling at a kind of high price. But if you do go, kind of flip and try to look. It might be one stuck somewhere. You never know. But sounds great. Next soundtrack, one of my favorite movies, and I was glad to see this. Remember the Titans, Denzel Washington. Great soundtrack. Ain't No Mountain High Enough's on here. You know that old song, na 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 na, hey hey, that's on here. Spill That Wine by War, Express Yourself. What was that one too? It was the one, it was by Sly and the Family Stone, I believe. Oh, Want to Take You Higher. Yes. And it's on exclusive colored vinyl called Caramel. I'm going to show this because it is a different and nice color. You know, we kind of seen the red, and so that's why I kind of didn't show Whitney, but that's a nice and different color. And look at that. Let me take it out. I like this label. Look at that label. Fantastic. Outstanding. And it sounds terrific. I don't have no complaints so far of what I showed so far in the sound coming out of my speakers on my equipment. So I'm just saying that because somebody might say, oh, I got some of that stuff and it sounds like, well, I'm going to leave that there. But for me, I had no complaints on what I showed so far as far as the quality and the sound. Next, and I already showed these, but like I say, I'm staying with this Walmart thing here. Sister Act, love this movie. On red vinyl. Beautifully packaged. And that's the thing, even these sleeves are nice. Not wobbly or, you know, just nice photography, artwork, everything. And Sister Act 2 on white vinyl. And it was not me finding this one time and going back. Found these both at the same time at Walmart. 1 and 2. Whew, can't beat that. Now, this that I'm about to show is by Rhino. The Superfly soundtrack, Curtis Mayfield. Rhino put this out in 2021 on red vinyl. Now, I can't remember if it was Rhino before that reissued this or another company. I can't remember, so I'm not gonna just say Rhino did it. But whoever did it, when he redone the cover, they didn't put the die cut here. That little flap you can open up, then you can slide the record out. They just had this as one on the cover. Just, you know, not the die cut, you can open it up. And a lot of people were kind of upset about that, because if you're going to reissue something, don't we kind of want it to be almost just like when I talked about, if you saw my video, the Marvin Gaye album, man, it slipped my mind. It was a soundtrack to the movie, slipped my mind, Coming with Age. Remember. But if you saw my last video, you know when I talked about the pull down where you're sitting in a chair. But then they reissued this. This is why I almost kind of want to say it might have been Rhino, because people did not like it, and then this got reissued soon after with the die cut on red vinyl. Almost like, okay, we messed up, we're going to make it up, so here you go. So, here we are. Now, I said all that to say this. I don't know if Walmart got people out there thinking about how to do their vinyl, how to present it. But if they got a person that is out there watching and paying attention to, let's say, the vinyl community and everything that's going on with vinyl, the resurge of it, that person's doing a hell of a good job. Boom! They got everything right, even the die cut. Even the die cut. Yes. On yellow vinyl with the die cut that you can pull open and slide the record out. Walmart. Now, I haven't played this yet, but this was also under $25, 23 bucks. So if you're looking for the Superfly soundtrack with the die cut under $25, then Mr. Walmart is your man. All right, now we're going to take a break, and we're going to switch over to an indie store, a Target store, and back to Walmart. All right. Right here is my Lizzo. If you heard me talk about it in a previous video. This was the pressing op art when this album first dropped at my local indie store. And it came on a beautiful, beautiful, great vinyl. Is what they call it, great vinyl. And it also had the insert of the black and white insert of the alternate cover. The alternate cover, which if you watched the last video, you know what I was talking about there. The alternate cover, which is this from, yes, Mrs.Target. Right there. And it came on standard black vinyl. Black vinyl. I'm a Lizzo fan. I had no problem with Lizzo. I wish she played the flute more in her music, because, true, she can blow that flute. This is the Target alternate cover edition, standard black vinyl. Now you know where we're going then. We're going back to Mr. Walmart. Boom. On orange vinyl. Played it. Sounds fantastic. Sounds fantastic. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now I'll tell you what I am going to do though, because you know it's fun. It's just fun. And of course, here's the black and white insert. And it's fun. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Because not only that I love listening to my music, playing it, and just enjoying it, I'm going to take the orange vinyl and slide it into this. Tell me what you think in the comments. You think that orange will look good in here sliding it out versus this? And put the black in the black and white cover? Come on. Help DJ Funk out. Let's have some fun. Help me out there. Now, Alicia Keys. This was exclusive at Target. The reason I'm bringing this up again is that I still haven't saw this in any of my indie stores yet. I only saw this at Target and Amazon. I'm trying to figure out why my indie stores don't have this yet. But another thing that I'm going to talk about when I'm showing this album is that my sister, Miss Lady Soul, surprised me with a box that had some inner sleeves and outer sleeves. But it was not just any outer sleeve. It was the outer sleeve that you can use to make gatefolds for your albums. So I did just that with Alicia Keys. Now I can open it up thanks to my sister, Miss Lady Soul. I can open it up. I can go to the back, pull my vinyl out, and it's on standard black vinyl. And I can go in the inside, pull out the inserts that I took out with the booklet. But I set it to the side right now so I can show you the whole full picture of the gatefold. Voila, beautiful. And I owe this all to my sister, Miss Lady Soul. And here's the nice booklet. Now, I don't know if this booklet is exclusive to the Target release or is it coming in every album. But beautiful pictures of Miss Alicia. Just a stunning booklet. Just a stunning, stunning booklet. Lyrics and stuff. Beautiful. Nicely done. Heavy. These are the inner sleeves. The records came in, but you know me. I gotta put them in my rice paper sleeves that expose that beautiful color, black or whatever color. Say, and all that can now be stored inside the pocket of the inner sleeve here, thanks to my sister, Miss Lady Soul. That's just sliding right on in there, just like that. And now it's all back together with the records in the back. And there we have it. So, Sister Soul, Alicia Keys got it done first with the double gatefold sleeve that you sent me. Thank you so much, my sister. Now, we're still with Target. Now, if you saw a few videos back when I was talking about the price of the music and how I just couldn't pull the trigger to spend $40 for a record right now. And two of the records that came out on Friday drops that I wanted, and they were both $39.99 a piece, and that was the Nellyville and the LMA. So I kept on battling, and I still never got neither one for weeks. I was at Target. I saw the LMA album with an alternate cover. I actually liked the alternate cover better than the cover that the record stores and what you see on Amazon. But the thing is, the price is still the same across the board. That $39.99. Can't get away from it. But Mrs. Target, she worked her magic on me. And when I say she worked her magic on me, it made me think, first of all, it got an alternate cover that I like, which is this right here. You can pull it up, go to Amazon, or pull up a website at your local record store, and you will see a different cover, which is like laying down, and that's a beautiful cover too. It is. It really is. It's on black vinyl. Now you see that beautiful green there. That beautiful green. The way her hair is just looking with that green background. The second thing that Miss Target did to me that forced me to pay the $39.99 was yes, they call this olive green. See it a little more better without that as well. Olive green, they call this. Beautiful. And of course, like I've been saying about the Walmart, it sounds terrific. I had no complaints. All the stuff I don't show, it sounds great. This is also a gatefold, but it just have the, basically, the producers, the writers of the songs, and stuff like that. So I just kept it in a standard sleeve because I'm not going to waste my sleeves where it's not like something you open up and just want to wow and look at. So I just put it back in the standard sleeve because I got to preserve my sleeve that Miss Lady Soul sent me for special stuff that got a gatefold that's really, really, worth looking at, like Alicia Keys. So Target, twist my arm, and I figured by being exclusive, and I also thought too that Amazon has the same as my indie stores, but I don't know how many Target might have of this, because when I grabbed this, it was no more. I just saw this and I grabbed it. I flipped through everything looking at other stuff, and it was just this. So other Targets might have it, but that was another sign for me to say, Funk, you better go ahead and get that, or you'll be regretting it. So played it, love it, sounds great, looks great, no regrets. Even though I paid the full price, still, I'm satisfied, and that's enough. Now, we're going back to Mr. Walmart. Mr. Walmart is still impressing me with the packaging and release of music. Now, this artist I saw on a country award show. Then I saw again on some country station I was flipping through. And that is Mickey Guyton. This album and this young woman can sing her ass off. I love every song on this album. It's on rotation here at the cafe. They did a good job packaging. Now, I tell you another thing too. And I kept them in here. I didn't want to switch them over yet because I want to show you. They also, with this album, put the vinyl in lined sleeves. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. I mean, gorgeous. Just beautiful red and a lined sleeve. But, you know, here at the cafe, we're going to change that out real quick. But to be shipped in a lined sleeve like this, you know how we like it. And both vinyls are the same. It's not a gatefold, but just beautiful. And the title of that was Remember Her Name. I remembered her name because when I saw it, I said, hey, I remember seeing her on TV. And I like what she was singing. I like her voice. So I picked it up at Walmart. And 2-record set, I think I paid, it was either $25 or $26 for this. Great. Now, this is the most expensive record coming from Walmart, but it's also one of the newer records. The Madonna Remix album. Yes, Finally Enough Love, #1 remix. And I also used one of my special Miss Lady Soul gate covers for it because it was worth looking at. And if you wondered what fell out, I say this just to show you that it was a Walmart exclusive on red vinyl. And just like before, the records are in the back. On beautiful red vinyl. It just seems like a lot of people, companies I should say, loving this red. Beautiful red vinyl. But I will admit, the Mickey Guyton vinyl, #1 is thicker. It's a heavier vinyl. #2, for some reason, the red looks more richer. But I just noticed that, when I looked at both of these. But nevertheless, they both sound great, look great, and I'm happy. And this was $33 at Walmart. And like I said, a little more pricier, but it wasn't $40, $33. And it's great. I don't know why I opened that up again after I just put that in, but I'll pick it up later. But fantastic. And I love that. I love that cover. Madonna. Yes. Now, last but not least, yes, this is the end. Sorry if I held you up, but I'm hoping you enjoying what I'm showing you. All right, this was Friday Drop. Yes, Friday Drop. And I went to Mr. Walmart once again because an evening with Silk Sonic, they dropped it on beautiful, transparent yellow vinyl. Play this, sounds terrific. Sounds great. The indie stores just had the black vinyl, and I think it's just black vinyl on Amazon. And now it says translucent yellow, but it kind of looks like a golden yellow, but it's still a beautiful color with that that label. Fantastic. Look at that. And it sounds terrific. Everything I show, I have no complaints on the quality and the sound. So if anybody out there saying, well, I bought this and this, you know, take it back, exchange it, or I don't know. I'm going to leave it at that like I said before. That's the insert. Heavy stock. I don't know if this might be coming, but I'm sure it might be in the black vinyl as well. But I tell you what, and I'm going to be honest, I got this because I was just in that Walmart mode, but I would have bought this because I've been waiting on it on black vinyl, no problem. And I'm still going to get it on black vinyl. And I'll tell you why. Real quick before I let y'all go. And I'm still going to get it on black vinyl for the simple fact that this takes me back to the old school sound that's been missing in R&B soul music. And when I was buying my R&B soul music back then, the majority of it was on, yes, black vinyl. So, in a way, just to maybe pull that out and see the black vinyl, put it on the turntable, will keep me thinking of that old school feeling. Now, I love the yellow. Excuse me. I love the yellow. It looks great and it sounds great. But call me a little bit old-fashioned. I am partial to the black vinyl because the majority of my collection, because I've been collecting and dealing with vinyl for a very, very long time, and I'm going to leave it at that. But, like I said, this is fun. The colors and everything is fun. So I will be visiting my indie store to pick it up on black vinyl. Because no matter what, I still got love and still going to support my indie stores. Because I want them to be around. But I just thought this was interesting to kind of share. Because like I said, the price of vinyl has nothing to do with your local indie stores. It's just the way these companies are just taking advantage of our love for vinyl. And they think they got us over a barrel so they can jack it up. But really doing, in my opinion, harm to the independent record stores who push their stuff out there for us to buy and enjoy. So, you know that old saying, eventually it goes up, got to come down. I just hope it don't come crashing down and it just mess up the fun and the resurgence of vinyl. So with that said, I'm your man DJ Funk. I hope you enjoyed this video. And the camera popped on. I had something to say, and you know when that camera come on, you always welcome here in the Funk Cafe with me because I love y'all. And I love the vinyl community. I love the vinyl world. And we're just enjoying what we love. And if this will keep us at peace with each other, keep us loving each other, then all I can say is put up the V's. Vinyl forever. I'm DJ Funk. You in the Funk Cafe with me? But you know what I'm about to say. I'm out.